Nothing like starting a show with a thud.
You pick up on sounds that people do not pick up on.
No.
Listening to this
Last week
podcast.
someone's like, "What's up with all the thuds?"
No, they didn't. That was you. That was your burner account.
Oh, Tarksa, Onii, toy, yeah.
It's not another podcast with Tony and Dana. Episode 12. How's it going?
Hey, a dozen. We had a dozen.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. A baker's dozen's 13.
13,
right?
yeah. I don't know why is one extra.
What? Do bakers make 13?
Maybe in case one gets ruined.
Yes, okay, that makes
I
sense.
don't know.
Yes. We love bakeries. We love baked goods. We just don't know anything about the business. Let's start today off and this week off with a meme that I saw that I think is, you've been saying this forever, but I saw this today. Hot take. People only like summer because it was our only time off for 12 years and it's ingrained in our mind to like it.
Exactly.
The actual season is atrocious.
I agree. I fully agree with this. And this is an unpopular opinion, but I hate summer.
It is 37 right now with the humidity, and it's been like that for 18 years straight, it feels like.
It'll probably be like 40 something with the humidity today. And I just, it's not enjoyable for me. I would rather, I think summer is becoming not my least favorite season. Winter is my least favorite, but let's be honest, it kind of sucks. Like when it's this hot and the air is thick and you breathe it in and it feels like
Pea
it's
soup.
burning your insides.
Yeah.
It's not enjoyable.
No, it's
Who
balls.
enjoys this?
I don't mind getting sweatiness once in a while, but when it's every day, what?
It's funny you said hot as balls.
Yeah.
Why do we say that? Are balls really hot?
Yeah, they do and they get sweaty.
Oh, okay.
That's why we call them swalls.
Yeah, it's funny. We use balls for a lot. Hot as balls.
Yeah. Dumb as,
this is
I was
balls.
going to say dumb as balls, but
When you say when you say that's balls, it usually means it sucks.
yeah, it's terrible. Yeah.
Why do we say that? Is it because balls suck?
I don't know why did balls get such a bad rap?
I don't know. But then,
But you can rap balls.
But then they say, "Oh, you have no balls." I mean, you have no guts.
Yeah, you have no guts. Yeah.
Why do we use balls so much?
I got them. I'll show them.
I don't understand. They're very versatile, apparently, in language.
Did they say cold as balls? I think that people say cold as balls.
I think
too.
people say cold as balls too. I think
it's
balls is just an adjective at this
for
point.
crap.
For anything.
Yeah, pretty much anything bad. It sounds like.
Anything, yeah.
Well, no, people say she's hot as balls.
Why?
I don't know, or that he's hot as balls. I think it's used both ways.
Hot as balls?
Anyways.
No, I wouldn't use that to describe a person. I feel like that's insulting.
You're hot as balls? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think
Sounds
if you
weird.
heard somebody say you're hot as balls, then you'd be like, "What?" But I think it comes from a place of good. Like you're so hot, I feel it in my balls.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, if you can feel something in your balls like that from a thought, maybe go see a doctor. So, anyways, we're talking about swayness actually.
Oh, were we? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sweaty.
Back to swayness.
Swamp butt is another one.
Yeah.
It's been hot every day. And here's the thing. We love our backyard, so we set it up every year and we're all excited to use it. But it's so hot that you don't want to spend any time back there because it's nothing but sun in the morning and in the early afternoon. So it's really hot there. But at night, it's still 34, 35.
Yeah. You
And
just
like, no, I'm not
you
doing
sit
that.
there and you sweat. You're not even moving and you're just sweating.
Yeah.
Some people love this, which I don't understand.
Beach
I know
people.
there are some people that really
beach
enjoy it, but it's not for me. I think that summer is my second least favorite season now after winter.
So it goes, your list, let me guess, your list is 4 winter, 3 summer, 2 spring, 1 fall. You know what the problem with fall?
I think spring might have taken over.
I love hoodie
Number
season
one. I
also.
love fall. No, they're neck and neck. Spring and fall are the same. I'm equally looking forward to both.
Spring feels like it lasts a month and a half, and fall feels like it lasts an afternoon.
I know.
Because now, I don't know, maybe global warming and all that stuff, but fall used to last at least a month and a half, 2 months. Now it's like it's hot until late September.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it's cold like mid-October.
Yeah, like it's usually warm. It's still summer weather. It's most of September now.
Well, we're hoping it's going to get a little bit cooler so we can enjoy the backyard and actually go out and do stuff because you kind of feel like a hermit because it's so hot out.
That you just want to enjoy the air conditioning.
Yeah, totally. And also,
Speaking of September, to follow up something we talked about in the last podcast, we finally booked our trip.
yeah.
We're going to Portugal.
Yeah, we came to an agreement, I think.
Yeah.
Italy was more expensive and longer,
So expensive.
and Portugal was shorter and cheaper.
Cheaper. Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about the shorter. All I heard was cheaper, and I'm like, I'm going with
It's
it.
only one or 2 days shorter of a trip, which is fine.
Yep.
But the price was more worth it, in my opinion. Not Italy is going to be worth it, but maybe when you're two people that don't have jobs, you should go for the cheaper option.
There's the other update. People are asking, no, we don't have jobs.
No,
we haven't.
No,
not really.
Not yet.
So we're just enjoying the time off for a while, the paid time off. And, I don't think we might not have another opportunity like this in a while.
No, which is why we should definitely go somewhere. And I'm glad we chose a place, and Portugal looks really beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited.
Epa.
And here's the thing. I don't know other people in heterosexual relationships.
Here
okay?
it comes. Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
Is your boyfriend the passenger princess of the trip?
My tiara is nicely shined.
This guy is a passenger princess of this trip. I am planning everything. I am writing down all the spots that we need to go and check out, all the tourist spots, where we need to buy tickets. I have it organized by city because we have 3 different cities that we're going to. Mm-hmm. So I have it organized as well by restaurants and bars that we need to go and check out.
Going to a bar?
Reservations that we need to do to go to some of these places.
Day trips we've booked.
Day trips that I have booked that I asked you about, and you were like, yeah, sure. Yep. And I was like, great, I'll book it then.
Yeah. What's the problem with that?
I booked a sunset cruise. You're like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, great, I'll book it then.
Do you know, okay, first of all, you're better at that than I am. You're totally better at planning stuff. Okay. I don't know anything about this trip. I'm just going to show up with my luggage and be like, where are we going today? Do you know why?
Exactly.
Because first of all, you're better at it, like I said. And 2, you'll make me feel like crap if I pick the wrong activity. I think I'd rather have gone to the library with the staircase about Harry Potter. Like, I think I don't want that responsibility of picking a bad trip, because I think that if you pick a bad trip, I'll just go with it. If I pick the bad trip, I'll have to go somewhere else because you're gonna be talking about it nonstop.
And you know what's funny is that I'm busy doing all this, mentioning all these places and all these things to do. And you're like, I would really like to be able to choose something to do. And then I say to you, okay, what would you like to do? Well, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it or think about it right now. We are 2 months away. That is considered last minute, by the way, in booking.
Not according to the plane.
Trip.
Not according to the plane rides. The planes we're going on because they're pretty empty.
Yeah, they're empty, but that doesn't mean people don't have tickets.
That's true.
They just haven't picked their seats yet.
Well, look, you and I haven't heard so much Portuguese music in my life.
It's my whole FYP on TikTok.
Since I was a kid, because every time she jumps on TikTok, I hear Portuguese music. I look around for my mom, can't find her. The other thing I hear is, what's that trending sound that's everyone, what is it? What is it?
Darling, hold my hand. It starts with that song, and it's like, nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Yeah, a Jet2 holiday.
And right now, save 50 pounds per person.
And the joke is someone's having a bad time on their trip.
On their trip, like something terrible is happening on their trip. So, yeah.
So anyways, I am excited because it's my homeland, right? I've never been. My parents and my brother are Portuguese. They were born in Portugal. And then my sisters and myself were born here. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to go back. My brother's never been. My older sister's never been. My younger sister has. So I'm next in line. So I've been, I'm excited. And to be honest, Italy, the thing with Italy too was it was very, there was a lot of stuff on the list. We had to do a whole bunch of stuff. It felt very regimented.
Packed full of stuff to do every day. Very intimidating.
Yeah. So Portugal was a bit of more, we can decide what to do, and there were some events as well, like we did.
I could decide what to do.
You could decide, yeah. Make the right decision, eh? Make the right decision. I've broken up with somebody on a trip before. I don't want it to happen again.
Listen, we've been on a couple of trips together. We're not breaking up. It'll be fine. Although this will be our first Euro trip, so we'll see.
And the trips we've done, by the way, are keep it simple, stupid, right? Because we've done all inclusives where everything is pretty much.
We went to Halifax as well.
Going to Canada is not the same as going to Europe.
Going to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
We're in Canada, but.
See, this is why she plans everything. Staying in Canada is a lot less stressful than going to Europe because you're home. It's your home country. You speak main language and all that stuff.
That's true.
Plus, right, this is a lot more different. This is up to us to pick the right restaurants for you to pick the right restaurants and stuff. I'm excited. I felt a lot of stress going to Italy with everything we had to do. And once we picked Portugal, I thought it was a good compromise, and I'm excited to go.
And you speak Portuguese a little bit, right?
Epa.
You speak obrigada, right?
Please don't be like that though. Obrigada.
That's literally not what I sounded like.
Yeah, play it back here. Obrigada. Obrigada.
I clearly said it properly. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Give me a little credit.
I think I have enough to get by if we need it. And you don't know any of it. Why don't you do Duolingo? By the way,
could.
I have Duolingo, and it's not Portuguese. It's Brazilian Portuguese.
Oh, they're different.
Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm from the island. I'm from the Azores. So I have, okay, this is my problem. I have broken Portuguese from the island, which has their own slang, and we're going to the mainland.
Yeah.
So people are going to be like, well, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that people, especially in Europe, appreciate any attempt at trying to like say a few words in there, whatever the native
I hope so.
language is.
I'm going to try,
Yeah.
definitely. It wasn't, when I lived in Montreal, I do know some French. I did not want to speak French by the end because people made me feel like I was an idiot.
Yeah, Quebecers don't want you to speak French if you're not fluent.
No,
They're like, shut the hell up.
I remember once I ordered a coffee at a McDonald's drive-thru, and I said, she goes, je put some of your command, I don't remember anyways. And I said, un moyen café avec deux crèmes. Seems pretty normal, right?
To a medium coffee with 2 cream.
Yeah. And then she goes, yeah, just drive up. And I'm just like, but like, I'm speaking to you in French. I'd like you to respond to me in French so I can learn.
Yeah, that's how it sticks in your mind, right? Like I took French all throughout school, well, until I think grade 10. And that's pretty, like you're speaking in French in your class, you're learning all these things, but if you don't speak it outside of the classroom, I feel like it doesn't stick.
You lose it.
You lose it. So when you want to practice out in the real world,
Yeah.
and somebody's just like, oh, shut up, we'll just speak English.
Yes. Yeah, they do.
It's kind of discouraging.
They do. And I don't think they know. I remember once I said something in French, and then the girl's like, oh, you have an Ontario accent. Don't even bother. She made me feel like
That's
such
so
a jackass.
insulting.
I guess in French it'd be ass Jack, right? Because everything's backwards in French. I'm ass Jack. And it really like messed me up. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna bother anymore.
Yeah, I don't
If
blame
I could
you.
go back and ask my parents, I'd probably want to go in French immersion. Try it,
Me too.
Je regarde le
Also,
camion.
My grandmother used to try and get me to go to Sunday school to learn Italian as a kid. Ask any kid if they want to go to an extra day of school on their weekend.
In another language.
They're going to say no. But now I wish I did do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you're a kid. You don't want to go to school on Sunday.
No, you're never going to make that
Feel
choice.
like an ass jack.
You have to be forced into it.
Yeah, and isn't that what all good parenting is? Forcing your kids
kid.
into something they don't want to do.
Listen, they'll be thankful for it one
Yeah,
day.
yeah, exactly.
They will.
So we're gonna go to Portugal. Hopefully it's gonna be an awesome time, and really excited to have actual Portuguese food outside of my mom's kitchen. That'll probably be good.
So I found out, because I'm the researcher of this trip, right? That
You can ask me once in a while what I want to do. You can.
Again, I said, I have asked you, and you're like, I don't know.
Okay,
Or-
first of all, why am I a bad guy in the 1920s? Well, I don't know. Just see ya. I don't want to go to. I don't want this trip, Shay. I don't want to trip, Shay.
You're a bad guy in the 1920s on radio theater.
Stage left, Shay. Anyways,
If anybody also has tips, recommendations on what to pack, what to bring, that would be helpful.
yeah, I'm on a sneaker watch
well.
right now.
And what was I going to say? So in Portugal, there are these Portuguese tarts. They sell them here as well.
Pasta de natas.
But there's apparently, it's from a certain region called Belém. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And that's the real tart. And only 3 people that are alive right now know the recipe.
3 people.
Only 3 people know the recipe. And anywhere else that you get them that isn't at this spot and at this bakery,
It's their own
is just an
interpretation.
imitation. They're trying to, interpret what they think it is. So I'm excited to try the actual original ones.
There's a class we can take there to
Make it.
bake our own. I do not want to do that because everybody that I know have tried to make pasta nata. They're terrible. Like they're terrible. Like unless they're store bought, like they're so technical. Remember we were watching the Great Canadian Bake Off because that's what we did.
Did they have those in an episode?
Yeah, they had an episode and nobody got it right. Like nobody. And you know what's for me is because I've always had natas cold. You can warm them up in the oven, but the key to a good nata, it's got to look a little burned on
It has
top.
to have
It's
that
gotta have
crust,
that torch
on
top.
the the burnt part on top. I like when they're crispy though, and this shell is crispy. It's
Yeah.
so good.
So we're probably going to meet a lot of guys named Juan.
Okay.
Juan, Joa, with the little squiggly line on top, O.
Yeah.
Because whenever someone finds out I'm Portuguese, hey, do you know John? And that's where it ends. It doesn't go any further. Like, John, what? I don't know. He's Portuguese.
Is that the
They call him
Portuguese
João.
version of John?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That
They
makes
call him João. And I'm like, why are you holding on to the João? João.
sense.
Anyway, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah. You had a story yesterday that you've gotten a lot of comments on
Right. Yeah.
that you posted because we were out on the weekend.
Yeah, we went to get a coffee yesterday. It was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We went to the mall yesterday, and we walked into a bunch of stores looking for sneakers and just stuff we can bring on a trip. We went to 5 stores. One store gave us customer service. Dude, what's up with the customer service? Nobody says anything to you when you walk in. We walked in and Foot Locker, I'll say it, Foot Locker, the 2 people at Foot Locker did not look up from the desk, right? And they just talked to each other. We went to Brown Shoes. Nobody talked to each other.
Specifically, shoe store
Nobody talked to
customer
us.
service seems to be horrendous. Something about the shoe store, I don't know, but I think in general, customer service has taken a hit.
So we had
taken
to,
a slide.
like, if we want customer service, we have to walk up to you. And be
Yeah,
like,
you have
"Hey,
to approach them.
Can you help me? You know, like, do your job. What do I work here now? Like,
Nobody wants to approach strangers. That's the thing.
why not?
So they're working in customer service, but they don't want to approach you. They don't want to bother you. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you don't want to bother somebody or assuming that, oh, if they want help, they'll just come to
Right.
me.
Yep.
But it's kind of awkward because most of the time their heads buried in their phones or they're talking to each other and you feel like the burden. You feel like you're interrupting these 2
Yeah, yeah.
workers
Yeah, yeah.
that
Talking.
are supposed to be there to help you.
And do you remember when we were working customer service jobs? You don't want to talk to anybody. Like, I get it, but at the end of
Yeah.
the day, like, I'm here holding 2 shoes for 5 minutes. For me, if someone's holding the shoe, they want to try the shoe.
Oh, and when we were in Foot Locker, I made eye contact with one of the employees 3 times
Yeah.
while you were holding shoes.
Yeah.
Like I literally, like I looked at them and the eye contact was very like,
Yeah.
hi, we're over here. We need some help.
Maybe
like,
they listen to the
I was
podcast and
trying
are not
to-
fans.
I was trying to say it with my eyes and still they didn't care. They were just like, whatever.
Okay,
They just sat there on their phone.
So I posted a video on my Instagram story, and here's one of the replies. This comes from Ali. It's not you. The majority of customers that are unapproachable, saying hi to so many people that ignore us all day is exhausting. Half the time I just let them look or say hi, and if they answer, then I'll tell them to let me know if they need something. Lately, it seems like people are annoyed at my saying hi and asking if they need help. I've got good morning before and had I'm just looking in response.
Yeah, I get that too. Because people are just rude on all sides, right? You have people that are
The customer sucks.
customer
the
sucks.
Employees
The
suck.
employees suck.
The
It
government
depends.
sucks. The government sucks.
It just depends what kind of person you are. But I think to say, like, if somebody approaches you in a store and you just don't want to be approached, you don't have to be rude. All you have to say is, hi, thanks so much. I'll let you know if I
Yeah.
need your help.
And there's a delicate balance, I think, for people working in retail. If I'm walking by a store and I want to go in, and there's just the employee standing there staring at the front door where I'm about to go in, if it's just them staring at the door, I'm not going in.
I know. Yeah, I
I'm
know.
like,
Me
what
neither.
the hell? Why are they staring at me? Like, it feels, because as soon as you come in, they're like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
And it's like, just give me a second to walk around. But yesterday was like, we had our stuff on us like 5 minutes.
Yesterday, it was clear that we wanted assistance.
Yeah.
And nobody came to help. So maybe it was on us. Maybe we should have approached. But at that point, when I make eye contact with you 3 times, it's pretty clear that I think we need to get a size.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, totally. You know, we should get those bells. You walk around and just like ding ding, like when we need help.
That's
ding, ding.
rude. I feel like that's
Oh,
rude.
is it rude?
Yeah, that would be rude.
Is it rude?
Yeah, that would be kind
Okay,
of.
well, I'll cancel my order from Amazon. I thought it was a
And-
good idea.
Maybe another part of that too has to do with Gen Z. Have you heard of the Gen Z stare?
No.
The Gen Z stare is all over TikTok. And it's when you actually work in customer service and you try to help somebody in Gen Z. Not all, not saying everybody who's a member of that generation does this, but a lot of them do. And they just look at you with a lead paint stare.
Lead paint stare.
Yeah, like the boomer stare, the lead paint stare. So you say, hi, how's it going? And they just look at you. Like they don't know how to react.
Why is that called a lead paint stare?
Well, for the boomers is because there was lead in the paint and they inhaled too many fumes, so it went to their brain.
yeah, okay.
But-
that perfectly sums it up. I know that stare.
But this is called the Gen Z stare, which is a little bit similar, but
Yeah.
has its differences.
Yeah.
And it's more so they clam up when it comes to social interaction. And people think it's because they lack a lot of those social skills that they would have learned over the course of the pandemic in those growing years as teens.
So they don't know how to act around people.
They don't know how to have a simple small talk. But that's what the Gen Z stare is. So, hi, how can I help you? And they're just like,
but if that's the way,
they ignore you. I've even seen some people say that they do not say hello when somebody answers the phone. So they make a call and the other person on the other line says hello.
Hi. And then they go right into their conversation.
And they don't say hello back. They wait for the other person to spark the conversation. I'm like, how are you getting by in this
Okay,
world?
wait, hold on a sec. So you call me.
I'm Gen Z.
You're Gen Z. I'm mouth breathing older dummy.
Oh, sorry. I'm Gen Z. You call me.
I'm Gen Z. You call. Okay, so I call and then
I pick up the phone and I just wait for you to talk.
So you've picked up?
I don't say hello. I just wait for you to start talking.
And then you know what the problem with that is? Then that turns into hello?
Yeah. But how do you not know when somebody calls you, the first thing you do, you pick up, you say hello.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Yeah.
I don't understand. They're just, took a hit in the pandemic, I think, in the social skills department.
You didn't think.
And now it's showing in their young adulthood.
You wouldn't. Well, they're your most formative years, I guess, depending on how old you are when the pandemic hit and you're being sheltered. All you have to hang out with is like your family. And who wants to talk to your family when you're that age, right?
I think it fundamentally changed some people.
Well, I think with phones, just everyone's head is in their phone.
That
so it's
too.
all changed.
That too. Everything is so different.
And I know how this sounds. Why does everything suck? I know how it sounds. I know, but let's be real. Like when you look at the news and just like you on social, it's balls.
There's the balls again.
It's true. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. We talked about the 90s kid summer. Was it last week or the week before? And it's something we won't really get back. And it sucks too, because I feel like maybe when we were kids, we didn't really understand it. I'm sure adults thought life sucked when we were kids too, but it just feels like because we're so much more connected now to everything. It's like the wins are like less and less. So I don't know.
I know it's tough.
This segment of the show has been brought to you by Positivity. We'll try to find it.
Where is it?
Stay off Twitter.
I deleted Twitter from my phone.
Did you?
Oh yeah. I was like, I don't need this.
You missed
garbage
Elmo
anymore.
going off the other day?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did miss it, thankfully. Elmo getting hacked.
My Twitter account's just to talk about the Toronto Raptors. It's all it is. And it's just, it's all it is.
I saw a great video today too from somebody talking about why everything sucks and why everybody has no money, and why he started it by saying, why are restaurants struggling? Why aren't they making money? And he's like, well, look at it this way. There is a problem with wealth hoarding in this world. So when you have the top 1% of people, you have one guy with $1 million. He's going to go out to dinner, but he's only going to go to one restaurant. If you have 100 people with $100,000, that's 10 people that are all going to go out to restaurants, right? But no, we don't have the 10 people with $100,000. These are just made up figures, by the way, for the purpose of the example. Yeah. We don't have that. We have the one guy with $1 million, and the rest of us don't have that kind of disposable income. That's why some of these industries are suffering. And I've always thought, like, isn't it in the best interests of everybody, including the ultra rich, for all of us to have a disposable income?
Yeah.
Because then we spend our money and it goes into the economy.
No. See, what your problem is, you're thinking rationally.
Okay.
And we don't need that. Because
my bad.
This world is a world of have and have nots. I think the haves like knowing that they have something that the have nots clearly don't.
Which is gross. Why do you want that?
I don't know. Did you ever get I'm trying to knock this down to something really basic, okay? Did you ever have something that you only had and your friends didn't and you felt better about it? Like when I got a car, okay, my friends none of my friends had cars. I was the first one to have a car. And I felt like, yeah, I got a car and you don't. Bus pass.
That's shitty.
I know.
Why are you like that?
Aren't we all like that? But okay, so you're first like, yes, I have a car. My friends don't have a car. Nice. But then after a couple weeks, you're like, I got to keep picking these bums up because they don't get a car.
And nobody gives me gas
money.
Get a
car. But did you ever have something that you had, your friends didn't have, and you liked it a little bit? Like you enjoyed that you were the one that had it and no one else?
Not really.
Cool. Thanks for making me feel great about
myself. I can't think of anything. Like I was the last to get a car in my friend group, so I can't relate to that specific scenario.
How about when you would go to a concert that your friends wanted to go but didn't go to?
I would be like, it sucks that my friends aren't here.
Okay. How about you got a pair of shoes that your friends didn't have that you had?
I would be like, hey, you guys should go get these shoes. They were on sale. They're really comfy. Like, I'm not like that. I'm really not. I'm sorry if that makes you feel bad. I'm sorry if that makes you. I'm trying to think of something.
I'm feeling good about myself. See?
But I can't. And you can't even think of anything outside of that car example, right?
This part of the show has been brought to you by Shitty Friends. I'm one.
I'm one of them.
Well, for years I was in the sneaker game, right? So when I got a pair that my friends didn't, I was like, nice. I got something they didn't because you've got something they don't.
Okay.
I'm not like that much anymore because I'm out of the sneaker game. But that was in my 20s and stuff when you're just, you're kind of an ass.
That reminds me too of the luxury market because that's what the luxury market thrives on.
Yeah.
The luxury market thrives on rich people saying, look at this thing I have that gives me status and you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have my status. I'm up here and you're down here. I'm here with my Hermes Birkin and you're down here with your Uniqlo crescent bag.
Poor Uniqlo catching strays.
No, I love that bag. I use it almost every day.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But that's what the luxury market thrives on too, that have and have not situation.
Do you remember that story about, was it Givenchy? No, who did the dog home? The doghouse.
The doghouse? Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
You walk into someone's house and they have a Louis Vuitton doghouse. I'm getting the fuck out of that house.
Bye.
I'm getting bye. And I'm going to take
And
a
I'm
shit.
taking the dog.
I'm taking a shit in the house.
It's a Legally Blonde reference.
No, you don't want to. You probably don't want a dog that lives in a Louis Vuitton house because that dog's probably
That dog's, probably used to home cooked meals.
Yeah,
probably
and
a
it's
raw.
got
It's probably got a raw diet.
I'm thinking
vegan.
of Cruella. Didn't Cruella DeVille have a dog with like cuffs and stuff? Like, shaved cuffs and it was like a.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyways, I'm not a shitty friend, but every once in a while you got something your friends don't. You're like, oh, nice. But when it comes,
Maybe when you were younger, yeah, but not these days.
But to your point, yeah, it would make it a lot easier that if we all had more disposable income, but that's not how companies think. Companies want to get you for as cheap as possible, so it hurts or sort of helps their bottom line as much as possible.
But
that's just the world we live in.
But not just it helps everybody, right? And even the older generation is like, well, you young people, you buy too many lattes. You know that every latte you buy, that's circulating back into the economy and is that's how I view it. That's how I justify all
putting down
my purchases.
$6 for a latte.
I'm like, yeah, I'm spending $6 on this drink, but this is circulating. That's paying for these people to have jobs, which is paying for them to rent this space, which is paying for this mall to stay open, and so on and so on and so on.
What? When I buy a latte, I'm like, ooh, cool. Oat milk for 70 cents more.
No,
oat
not
beverage.
anymore.
Oat beverage,
Not
70 cents
anymore.
more. That's all. That's as far as I'm going with my coffee. You're like, hey, thanks. You know what? You're welcome. I just paid your rent. You're welcome. Thank you.
But it's true. It goes further than we think it goes, right? And
No,
it's
you're right.
important. I think it's to everyone's best interest if we all make a good living wage and have a disposable income.
It's not going to happen though.
But there's some sort of obsession with, like you said, the haves and have not.
Yeah, the haves like knowing they have things the have-nots don't.
Which is gross, but
yeah,
it's
totally
the world
gross.
we live in,
It's
I
the
guess.
world we live in.
And it's balls.
We can.
It's balls.
So to sum up, the haves have balls and have-nots have no balls. Anyways,
No, the balls are bad in this scenario.
the balls are bad. Is there a problem with this? Your food? Yeah, the balls are bad.
You said you had something for me this episode. You said something about the hottest men, and I was like, yes, I did an undergrad in the hottest men.
Harper's Bazaar.
Just kidding. I didn't even go to school.
You didn't go to school. Well, and we could tell with some episodes. Harper's Bazaar came out with the 50 hottest men of all time.
That's a long list.
Harper's Bazaar, which I read religiously.
Of course.
Isn't it like, what is it? Is it a
magazine.
fashion magazine? No, I know it's is it a fashion magazine?
I don't know.
Cool. Harper's Bazaar? Okay, so 50 hottest men. We're going to give you some in the top 15, okay?
Okay, I was like, are we starting from 50?
No, we'll give you the 15.
15. Okay, here we go. What am I doing? Am I agreeing? Am I
all
disagreeing?
you tell me is hot or not.
But you too, though. You should have an opinion too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, men can have opinions.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My opinion's like balls. Number 15, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Where's Loki?
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah,
Sure.
Chris Hemsworth, good looking.
Yeah.
Okay, number 14, Henry Cavill.
Oh, yeah. Hot.
Okay, Chris Hemsworth over Henry Cavill? Superman over Thor or Thor over Superman?
No, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill over... Someone get Loki. Number 13, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah. Who's hotter, Superman or Killmonger in Black Panther?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan has a level of riz I think Henry Cavill doesn't have. So I'm going to go Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Chris Hemsworth, good looking. Henry Cavill, I don't find Henry Cavill good looking. He's cool though. I don't. There's nothing about him that stands out. He doesn't. No.
You have eyes that work or what?
Huh? Number 4, the Michael B. Jordan, good looking dude.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so right now it's Michael B. Jordan. I don't understand this one. Number 12, Bill Skarsgård. That's Pennywise from
Yeah,
It.
also riz factor there for sure. He's got it.
But when you think hot, don't you think physical? Only physical.
Yeah, but your personality and your charisma works into that too.
What's the person?
Boost your hotness.
Boost hotness. Okay.
But I would pick Michael B. Jordan over Bill.
Number 11, your friend and mine,
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu's
He
hot.
knows kung fu.
Keanu's hot. Keanu wins based on his kindness.
Okay.
I don't love him in the Rogers commercials. It gives a little dystopian feel to it. I don't know why he's doing the Rogers commercials.
I know why.
Money.
I'm being paid.
I know, but like you're Keanu Reeves, you don't need the money.
And Keanu, if you're listening, because we know you listen, get them to stop writing those commercials because it's having a backlash effect where I don't want to see you anymore. Because they play those commercials constantly.
Constantly. That's where our money is going to pay for our internet bills and our phone bills. It's going
Also,
to pay Keanu.
This is a little off, but you know how they're promoting this new storm ready internet?
Yeah,
Shouldn't all of our internet be storm ready?
you'd think so.
No, you have to
gotta
pay more for that. You know what? Do you
'Cause-
have it or do you have not?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I was going
If
to
you
say.
don't have it, it's balls.
Anyway, Keanu is winning now.
Okay, over Michael B. Jordan. Number 10, Elvis Presley.
You know, I think you had to be there to find Elvis hot.
A lot of women were there from what I remember, what I know.
Yeah, like I think you had to be like I think that was like a phenomenon with him that I don't know. So I'm going to say not for me.
Jacob Elordi. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know.
I don't get the appeal. I like him as an actor. For me, it's a not.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Even as an old dude, man.
right. Yeah.
Something about him.
Sorry, Harrison, old dude.
He's like 80 something.
No, I know that, but the way you said it, he's an old dude.
But my gosh, like in Star Wars?
Yeah, his calculator must be huge
Calculator?
because he's old.
Oh. I'm like, is that a euphemism for a dick?
So could be. Have you seen his calculator? I wouldn't mind doing some calculus with that. What? Harrison Ford over Keanu Reeves?
No, Keanu is still winning.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, like I get it. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say hot, but Keanu over Jason.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. He is so
Kick
hot.
ass.
Yeah. I love him.
What else has he been in? Well, he was in that. We didn't watch Craven the Hunter, but he was in that too.
You know, they say his wife groomed him because when
I
they
have
met,
heard
he was
that.
underage.
And she
And
was in
then
a retirement home.
magically they said, oh, we started dating when he turned 18 because she's 40 something.
Yeah.
She might be 50 now. I
think she gets her seniors discount when they go for dinner.
She's 58.
And is he in his 30s now?
I'm going to check. Yeah, he is. He's 35 now.
Okay.
So what's that age difference?
So what is she? Sorry?
58.
That's 23 years.
That's like,
That's 23 years.
guys,
Not a lot of people talk about that one, by the way. Not a lot of people talk about it.
I feel like that's definitely not.
So it's Aaron Taylor.
That relationship didn't start legally. I'm telling you that right now.
Whoa, you got really. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You
gonna
got
tell you
real
that
talent
right
right now. I'm gonna tell you something. You're ain't gonna believe it when I tell you. Number 5.
But he's on top now. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Bad Bunny at 5.
He's got so much charisma, but he's hot, but he doesn't top Aaron Taylor Johnson for me.
Okay, I think we may have a new winner here. It's Pedro Pascal at 4.
Wrap it up.
But
It's
wrap it
over.
up.
It's over.
If you were with Pedro Pascal, would you really tell him to wrap it up? Wouldn't you want to have his kids?
Pedro Pascal's at number 4.
Number 4.
Interesting to see who the top 3 is.
Number 4. So okay, there it is.
You know what's great about Pedro Pascal?
No, this might be a half hour. Everyone just have some lunch.
He was a struggling actor for so long. Got on Game of Thrones, right? People started to know about him. And still after that, didn't like catapult into stardom until I feel like Last of Us. And even before that, what was he in? I'm trying to remember.
You can pull up his filmography because I have a kind of a theory about Pedro Pascal.
Oh, what's your theory?
I think Pedro Pascal is good looking with facial hair. You take that beard off of him and he looks weird.
No.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
You watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
He was on an episode of Buffy.
Yeah.
No facial hair, no Riz.
No, he looked very handsome.
No.
He didn't have
He
a lot
looks
of
weird.
facial hair in Game of Thrones either.
No, there's something about facial hair for it works for Pedro Pascal because he always has facial hair now, and when he doesn't have facial hair, it looks like he doesn't not as attractive for me.
Yeah, but that would be like if you shaved it. You've had your beard now for so long. If you shaved it off tomorrow, it would look weird.
It would look
Sorry.
weird, but I don't think it changes my. No, that's okay. I think my beard is almost at Thor level. Anyways, I don't think it would make a difference. I think I would still have I'd still look the same. For some reason, he has no facial hair and he looks weird.
No, you're just jealous.
It changes his face.
Jealousy.
I don't think this jealousy. Okay, number 3. Oh, by the way, do you want to look up what he did before The Last of Us? Or
No, it's fine. I just I feel like, it took him so long. He worked so hard for so many years as an actor, and only how old is he now? He's in his 50s, I think.
Narcos. It was Narcos.
It was Narcos.
It was
That's
Narcos.
right.
Yeah, it was Narcos. Okay.
Yeah, he's 50 now, and only now has he rose to like superstardom, and he's in a Marvel movie
He's
now.
in everything. He's in everything.
And he's 50. So that's just proof that if you keep grinding at what you're doing, you just never know when you could finally reap the rewards. You know what I mean?
Can we talk quickly about the F1 movie before we get to the top 3?
Okay.
The F1 movie, we went to go see it. Thoughts?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
It was good.
Yeah.
We went to go see it in 4DX. If you have a chance to go see the F1 movie, see it in 4DX. That's the one with like the senses. There was a scene where like champagne was popped and then like confetti fell from the
Did
ceiling.
we not talk about this last episode?
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No.
Oh.
And then the everything moves, the seats move with the racing, and
It's a little jarring.
we actually dropped our popcorn. It was that jarring, and then it rained in the movie, and then it rained on us
It
twice.
misted us on us.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
Number 3, Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz is a sex symbol.
Sex symbol
and all
for
that.
sure.
The
I get
dude
it.
works out in leather pants. Like, what? Could you stop? Like, what is wrong? Like,
I think he showers in leather pants. I think he somehow has sex in leather pants.
I think
Like
women.
he does everything in leather pants.
I think people who have sex with them are like, can you keep the leather pants on?
for sure.
Just
Yeah, he's got
zip
like
down and pop it out.
Yeah, that's it. He's probably got assless chops for that too. Let's be honest.
I heard he wears that around the house.
Yes, hot, but again, Pedro will top the list to the end for me.
Number 2 is Tupac.
I would think I was too young to be into Tupac, like at the time when he was like the biggest rapper in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. Like he's very good looking.
But Pedro Pascal is still number 1.
Pedro Pascal is still number
All
one.
right, the number 1 list is Harper's Bazaar, 50 hottest men
It's gonna be rage bait,
of
isn't
all time. No, I think this is another person. He's a product of his time, and it's James Dean, Rebel Without a Cause. He died really young. There's like that whole. It's kind of like he's a good-looking guy. Do you know who he kind of looks like?
it? Who?
Jason Priestley.
Yeah.
He looks like Jason Priestley in his Beverly Hills 90210 Prime.
Yeah, I could see that.
The light eyes, the haircut. The haircut was kind of similar. Jason Priestley, our new James Dean.
But if we're going back to like, they're talking about James Dean, like a young James Dean, why isn't like Marlon Brando on this list?
Yeah.
A young Marlon Brando? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't tell you why, but like, look at we got a picture. Like, it's, he's a good looking dude.
I get it. He's not number one though.
No, so,
But Pedro Pascal getting in the top 5, that's good for me, but he is number 1 for me.
Robert Redford also made the list. And
I don't even know who that is.
What? Robert Redford? Really?
Actor?
Yeah, actor, big time actor.
In what?
Movies.
Are those the things with the moving pictures?
Yeah, they're called the talkies, right? What else? A couple other ones that made the list. We talked about Bill Skarsgård was on there.
Matthew McConaughey. Oh, what number is he?
They don't have a number.
Oh.
So Matthew McConaughey, Theo James, Denzel's on the list.
Heath
Heath
Ledger,
Ledger.
yeah, of course. Jake Gyllenhaal, of course.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Henry Golding, yes. George Clooney, yes. These are all like obvious choices. Thought we could end this show today. I keep saying
Wait,
show.
where's my list of hottest women of all time?
Well, I didn't
50
prepare
hottest.
that. I'll prepare that.
Harper's
next week.
Bazaar, get on it. You can't just do one, not the other.
I thought we could end today's podcast with a couple questions. These are like kind of fun questions to ask each other. You could ask your friends, or if you're in a couple, this would be a fun game to play.
You might want to pick which questions you ask a friend and which one you ask a couple.
It would be fun to ask
Do you
your
brush
partner.
your teeth before 69? Dude, what the fuck? I'm trying to eat.
It'd be fun to ask your partner some of these questions. Okay, so first one. Why would you brush your teeth before? Wouldn't you do it after?
See, I'm glad I asked.
Seems like an obvious answer there. Brush your teeth before. What's the point?
Oh, someone's been using spearmint.
If you lost me in the grocery store, where's the first place you'd look?
Oh, if I lost you in a grocery store, I actually don't know where I would find you. Do you have an answer, by the way?
Like for you?
No. Like if I say
me?
something, will you tell me if I'm right or not?
Yeah, I feel like I'm thinking of something. Yeah.
The pharmacy?
Why?
Because you buy a lot of shampoo and stuff? I don't know.
What?
Grocery store. Okay, grocery store.
Yeah,
okay.
grocery store.
Okay.
I mean, they have a
If
pharmacy.
you asked your
but-
partner a question and they didn't understand, would you think they're a mouth-breathing dummy?
How are you not saying the chip aisle right now?
Oh,
you know that's my kryptonite.
I was going to say French fries, where the French fries are, but that's not true. I couldn't think of one. Okay, I couldn't think of one. Sorry.
Okay, great job.
Okay. So if you lost me in a grocery store, where would you find me?
You probably
No, yes, me.
I feel like I would find you in the dairy section.
What would I be doing in the dairy section?
Oh, you like cream. Like for your coffee and stuff. You're always like, oh, do I need to get cream? Like in the expiry dates.
Hey, you've been hanging out in the cream section a lot.
Also,
Yeah,
the
helps me
frozen,
shit.
the frozen potatoes, like the frozen breakfast items. You're there too. You're always looking at the Eggos, and that's right next
Oh,
to the
man,
dairy
yeah,
section.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, the
kinda
Belgian
tracks.
ones. Yeah, they've been on sale forever.
if we switched bodies for the day, what would be the thing you struggle with the most?
Leaving the house with a pair of boobs.
You'd struggle with that.
I would want to stay in and just touch them all day.
Really would get boring after
No,
a few minutes.
no. But do I have the mentality of a man?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's a boobs all day.
Okay.
It's boobs all day.
boobs all day.
It's boobs. And I wanted to find out if I could pee standing up without making a mess.
I'll answer your question. No, not possible.
Dana, there's certain things I should figure out on my own. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, what about you?
What would I struggle with if we switched bodies?
Yeah.
Having sweaty balls.
So, yeah, swalls. So what makes sure to do this?
Probably like adjusting
Yes.
and like, always having something in between my legs. Like that's annoying.
You also have to be careful on how you sit because you could flatten some stuff.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Do you know my buddy got torsion?
Is that when they
Yes.
twist?
Yes, they twist.
Yeah, that sounds excruciating.
He said he woke up in excruciating pain and then he had to go to get it
untwisted.
untwisted. Yeah.
There's
I'm
a
like,
clinic for that, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
the
torsion.
the torsion
center.
the torsion. Wait, what would be phonetically good with torsion center? I don't know.
There's nothing that
Torsion
starts with
spot. That's probably
T
not
that
good.
I can think
yeah,
of.
Yeah, okay.
The
The torsion tent. Come on down to the torsion tent. Why are you driving away?
seems illegal. If I asked you to make a 3-course meal and I can't help you with anything,
Yeah.
what are you making?
Reservations.
That's what I thought.
No. Okay. For the appetizer, sauteed mushrooms on a crostini with I know you don't like goat cheese, but you're supposed to have goat cheese. So I would put feta and drizzle it with honey. Okay.
That sounds pretty good.
Cool.
That sounds good.
For dinner, I would make tacos. I would make it's my favorite cuisine. I would make tacos. For dessert, what kind of tacos? I would probably make, I'll probably make a chicken taco or a beef taco. Maybe a beef taco. For dessert, cookies.
Yeah. Okay. You make
Cookies.
great cookies.
Yeah.
So that's
cookies.
great.
Chocolate chip cookies. I make pretty good chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I'm good at. I like baking, but I'm not good at it.
No, your cookies are good.
Oh, thank you.
They're good.
Thank you.
They're not balls. If
They're-
I
they're-
do say so
we could
myself.
make chocolate chip balls. Okay, so next you.
Oh, for me, you want me to answer that question?
Yeah, listen, this is back and forth. Okay, now you got to answer.
That's tough. I would probably make a tomato salad for the appetizer, which you don't like.
What the hell? You're
That's
supposed to
what
be
I
making
would
this for me.
Tomato and burrata salad.
Wait a minute. You're supposed to be making this. What was the question?
Okay, well, I don't really like tacos that much, but you're
No.
making me tacos for dinner.
Okay, you like tacos.
I like
You barely
authentic
chew.
tacos.
You barely chew.
Okay, I like authentic Mexican tacos.
Goes right down.
What we make is not authentic Mexican tacos.
How dare you
okay?
disrespect the people of Old El Paso?
We make white people tacos. that's what we make.
Okay, so wait. So this is just making dinner.
Yeah, I'm making a 3-course meal. No assistance.
I thought it was me making you dinner. Like something that you like. Well, then screw that. We're having Lucky Charms. Breakfast, dinner, and dessert. Okay, so burrata salad.
Yeah, I would make a tomato and burrata salad.
Yep.
And then for the main, I would probably make a fresh pasta with a meat sauce, with some garlic bread on the side, maybe some chicken parm.
So pasta and chicken parm. So we're going to sleep right after dinner.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
going to be
cool.
good.
Yeah.
And then for dessert, I would probably I really liked making it the one time I made it, pineapple upside down cake. I'd make that again.
Cool. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
With maraschino cherries.
Yeah, maraschino.
Maraschino, yeah.
If you're nasty.
If you're nasty. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I have one last question.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if we can answer this one, but we'll see. What's my most unnecessary item I have that, I think is really important or I treat really well that you think is ridiculous?
The funny thing to say is the cats, but that's also the mean thing to say.
Mean?
Yeah, because, you care about the cats because they're
living beings.
living beings. Speaking of, hey, what's up? She heard us. So what is your most unnecessary thing that you have?
That I treat like gold that you think is stupid.
Old Navy's establishment. You love Old Navy.
Well, everything's a great price.
Yeah, Old Navy.
When it's on sale, you never buy anything not on sale at Old Navy. It always goes 50% off at some point.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't given you an employee discount. You're there
That's
so
not
much.
That's not really answering the question though. It's my most unnecessary item.
Like
you can't say a store.
Physical item. Most unnecessary. Yeah, I don't really think you have one. Maybe that oil you put on your nails all the time. She's always in the car. She's always like this. Like her tongue's out and stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm oiling my nails, which sounds a little off.
It's good for your cuticles.
Yeah,
Makes your nails grow
no,
nice and strong.
I think so. I don't think you have an unnecessary thing. Can you think of one of yourself?
No. Maybe
Okay.
the nail oiling,
Yeah,
but
the
I
nail
think that's
oiling.
necessary.
Yeah, you think it's
That's just
necessary.
part
I think
of,
it's
like-
like,
Nail care.
yeah. Okay, so there's yours. Yeah.
Okay, for you,
Mm.
easy. One of the dozens of unused sneakers you have sitting in the basement.
Yeah. I got to get rid of those.
Dozen unused, never worn.
Yeah, you take them out of the box, you lose the mystique of it. Well, I'm trying to get rid of some. I tried to sell a few the other day at the torsion tent, but there was nobody there. Yeah, okay. Listen, that was a time in my life. I listen, there was a couple years where I bought a pair every week.
Yeah, that was your thing. You were super, super into it.
And then I decided one day that I wanted to buy a home and you need money for that. And I'm a have-not, so I needed to have something.
Sneakers, a
home. I tried living in a shoe like that lady from the nursery rhyme. Remember that nursery rhyme? That there was an old lady. She lived in a shoe.
Didn't she move to a boot?
She lived in a boot? Didn't she live in a shoe?
Move to a boot?
She lived in a shoe and then moved to a boot?
No, that's the saying. When you live in a shoe, move to a boot.
You know what? Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, we should wrap it up.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, thanks so much because, sometimes this is painful to listen to, I'm sure. I wish we could listen as like outsiders to this. We'd probably hate it.
You don't listen to the podcast.
I don't. You do?
Yes.
Why? I can't listen to myself for 40 minutes.
What have you been paid for the last 10 years?
I never listened to myself.
That shows. All right. Thanks, everybody.
I hate the sound of my own voice.
Follow us on TikTok at Tony and Dana. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Like it. Hit the notifications to find out when we'll be at the torsion tent. Saturday, half off sale. Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.